and against us yesterday, and I think that Secret's much too good of a team to not sort of learn how to deal with that. I expect to see them do something a little weird. Maybe go back to like their bread and butter. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Slark. That's my call, but probably really late pick. Slark or Dro.
Yeah, we were asking for that when we saw the Magnus. Magnus Slark would have been a strong combo, but the Dusa was the favorite.
Yeah, Empower on a ranged hero. I get the concept of it, but I feel like the cleave is the main reason. Like Magnus melee carry, just sort of they go hand in hand. The Medusa seemed more of just what do we do?
Really? Do you think it was a what do we do?
Yeah.
I mean, this late in the international, you'd expect teams to have played these things and practiced them.
It's really hard, man. You take hundreds and hundreds of games of practice, and then suddenly you're on stage, and it's 2 out of 3. And it's one of the few TIs that I think I would have really loved to see. Maybe I could have enjoyed 7-game series in the group stages because all of the teams were. They're so much more dynamic than they were in the past, and I feel like the skill levels were a lot more even than we have really ever seen at TI.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone on this panel has said repeatedly over the last 3 days that actually the skill gap has really narrowed between all of the teams. So one small mistake and you could lose and disappear from the tournament. So, yeah, I didn't want to bring that up, but...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's nothing compared to what he was going to do, trust me.
Oh, what?
What?
Did you drop something?
No. Oh, your Yules. Should I grab that for you? Or you want to just leave it there?
I don't know. Someone's just going to come by and kill it.
Yeah. I did see someone dressed up as Rubik earlier, so watch out.
Careful there. All right. We've got a little while before we get back in. And what did you make of that first game?
I thought it was good, but I just wanted to ask Swindleman a question quickly, which is, we have seen the standard come up. Like, even since last year, what has changed? Why is it suddenly so much better? Because the Dota seems much more aggressive, much more coordinated.
In the past, I think it was a big deal as a gamer to be able to support yourself just as a gamer.
Right.
And I think this was the first year where you had a bunch of teams who had that sort of burden of, can I do this? Is this sustainable? That was sort of lifted just because of the amount of money in the prize pool. So you have now potentially hundreds of players who can commit themselves full time to get better at Dota. In the past, it was still a rare thing for like the top of the top, but now it's actually you can do this. You can say, "Hey, Mom, I want to be a Dota 2 player," and okay, sounds great. It's just a different mentality, I think, and I think this year we had a lot more people really taking the game seriously. And again, the stakes are so high. How can you not?
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, what is it like out there? Because we're stuck out here in the corridor. But what is it like in the booth, standing on that stage?
It's what you live for. That's why you play.
Yeah.
The pinnacle.